final topic. If you see in Florida, if you're in the USA, which you probably not, you would probably find some videos on YouTube that are talking about the thing called the brain-eating amoeba, or Naegleria Fowleri. It is a bacteria that literally eats your brain. So that's why I found tons of videos about this on YouTube, because it's actually a pretty crazy topic. Because there's some cases of the Naegleria Fowleri in Florida these days, and the mortality rate is around 97%. Another high mortality rate is rabies, which is 99%. 99% mortality rate. But I don't think we have time to talk about that. So let's talk about the brain-eating amoeba, or Naegleria Fowleri. It's the hard word to pronounce. So just call it the amoeba, okay? So the amoeba likes to live in lakes and in sea, but sometimes it will also enjoy in rivers and swimming pools. But this is how Naegleria Fowleri, or the amoeba, will go through it. So especially when you dive, your water comes up your nose, right? So if the water is contaminated with amoeba, then it will move along your nose. The Naegleria Fowleri, or the amoeba, likes to eat bacteria. Likes to live in warmer climates. So that's why Florida is pretty warm, and so that's why there's some amoeba cases. So yeah, so when it wants to go to, the Naegleria Fowleri, or the amoeba, also have different stages. But most of the time it's like in his largest stage, which is 40 micrometers in size, in length, and around 10 micrometers in width. So it's about this. This long is 10 micrometers. It is probably about this big, which is pretty small, maybe. But that's because this long is not 10 micrometers. That is longer than that. So yeah, so it is still as the same size as normal bacteria. So when it enters your nose, I guess it just wants to eat some bacteria and stuff. So that's why he just roam through it. Okay. So there's a lot of immune system things, like the macrophages and the neutrophils that will attack invaders, but the amoeba, or the Naegleria Fowleri, have sensors that says, "Oh, I'm friendly. I'm not an enemy." Okay. So yeah. So then, over here, it continues to go over here. So here is where the sense of smell happens. The olfactory nerves that connects to your brain, which the Naegleria Fowleri, or the amoeba, actually is wanted to go. Because, okay, so it goes up the olfactory nerves. Years of evolution led them to having special receptors to understanding the olfactory nerves. So it goes up the olfactory nerves. Neutrophils and macrophages started to kill them, but they're not successful. Even the Naegleria Fowleri, or the amoeba, starts to eat macrophages and neutrophils themselves. So when they reach the brain, your sense of smell will be very bad. This is where the accomplice begins. So the amoeba, or the Naegleria Fowleri, will tear up neurons, which which is very bad, and it will eat them alive. And since after tearing up neurons, it will send harmful chemicals to destroy other neurons, which will then destroy other neurons, create a chain reaction, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. So this is why normally when symptoms start to show up, 2 to 9 days later you're dead. Normally. But some lucky people manage to survive. I do not know how. So yeah, so amoeba also can find in like rivers and stuff. But be careful, they are very dangerous. So Naegleria Fowleri, it's just very crazy. Even some of my students know, or some of my friends know it. Naegleria Fowleri, which is called the brain eater because it's pretty popular on YouTube right now on some channels. Like one of my favorite channels, there is a video about it, which is called Kurtzazot in a Nutshell, which is my first science channel I've ever seen. Second or third, I don't know. Anyway, so that is the amoeba or the Naegleria Fowleri, if you want the scientific term, which I would maybe say, yeah, it's hard to pronounce. I know, it's very hard to pronounce, but bacteria is hard to pronounce, so yeah, that's the amoeba or the Naegleria Fowleri, simplified.